Good evening. Thank you for inviting Poland to share our experience on cooperation between Customs Service and Product Safety Authority, which we also call Market Surveillance Authority. I'm happy to be here and to have an opportunity to share, to explain how Customs Service cooperates with market surveillance authorities and what elements do work in Poland. During my short presentation, I will focus on practical tools and procedures we have adopted to enhance consumer product safety on Polish market. At the end, I will show you some statistics which picture the effectiveness of our solutions. There are three actors in the Polish consumer product safety system. First, the National Revenue Administration, it means Customs Service, which is entitled to stop goods at borders. Although the main task of the Customs Service is to collect taxes and duties, non-fiscal tasks are as important as fiscal ones. So customs authorities take actions to protect human and animal health or to protect natural environment. Secondly, the trade inspection, which is a market surveillance authority responsible for carrying out inspections on non-food consumer products and a day-by-day cooperation with field customs officers. And last but not least, the Office of Competition and Consumer Protection, which plans and coordinates nationwide joint projects executed by the trade inspection on investigating compliance and safety of imported products, including financing laboratory tests from the office budget. Because the Office of Competition and Consumer Protection is a central governmental agency appointed to shape consumer product safety policy and to supervise the trade inspection activities. Why we cooperate? All three parties are convinced that our multilayer cooperation is a vital element to protect consumers and professional users against dangerous or non-compliant products entering to the European Union single market from third countries. The Customs Service tries to find a balance between the free movement of goods on the European market and a need to ensure a high level of safety of products. Customs officers are the first barrier where dangerous products can be stopped. However, they aren't entitled by the law to carry out complete market surveillance or safety checks. They only initiate a procedure. Cooperation helps us to support each other's actions. For example, it's easier to sample products at the border. You can sample from bigger volume of products. We can share our testing facilities because the office runs 3 laboratories while the Customs Service has 5 laboratories. What's more, thanks to enhancing exchanging of information and data, market surveillance authorities can learn on market trends. It helps to create risk profiles better to eliminate dangerous products from the market or while planning joint actions, joint projects. We think a creation of network of coordinators, it means a network of contact persons who are experts in the product compliance and safety legislation in the Customs Service and in the trade inspection, the most effective tool. Field customs officers know to whom to contact within their organization while checking products, to whom consult before sending a request to the market surveillance authority. What's more, customs coordinators can create risk profiles themselves on the local level in the customs IT system. Next, we together elaborate checklists on the national level, and there are some checklists created on the European Union level. The checklist is a guidance paper with a few questions helping a field customs officer to decide what to do with a product. The European Union regulation on market surveillance allows to exchange data on products or importers who placed dangerous products on the market between authorities. We also run joint actions on different levels, on the European Union level, regional or national ones. Planning joint actions, we choose who should be involved in, what to inspect, what requirements, how to operate, when to start, or how long to cooperate to accomplish expecting results. On this slide, you can see an example of a checklist for customs on electrical equipment. At the beginning of each year, the Customs Service and the office meet to plan actions for a coming year, like subjects of a common training courses, for example, on how to recognize dangerous products, on new regulations or requirements regarding products adopted on the European Union level. Customs officers have access to and can review the European Union IT system called Safety Gate RAPEX. It's an IT exchange of information on dangerous non-food consumer products system maintained by the European Commission. On the national level, we establish a market surveillance coordination group. Consists of representatives of the Customs Service, the office, and the trade inspection coordinators, which meets usually twice a year to exchange views on how the system operates, to discuss emerging problems, or to consult plans. When does the Customs Service initiate control under the Product Safety and Compliance European Union legislation? According to the EU regulation on market surveillance, a customs officer can suspend a release of products in particular cases. For example, when the product is not marked in accordance with the Union law, the European conformity mark, CE mark, hasn't been affixed at all, while it should have been. The products possess a serious risk to health, safety, or environment. The procedure starts when a customs officer chooses a consignment to be inspected based on a risk analysis. The customs IT system defines a risk area, what to check, points a type of inspection, documentary or visual, or sampling to laboratory tests, and methods, how to perform it, what requirements should be checked. The customs officer requests the trade inspection for an enforcement note, whether a product is safe or in compliance with the European Union legislation via IT tool called the Coordination and Data Exchange Platform System Single Window. Trade Inspection Inspector issues an enforcement note in which determines if the product is safe or compliant with the European legislation or not. The inspector can inform the customs officer that the product must be tested in a laboratory. When a violation is significant, for example, forbidden chemicals in a toy were detected, the customs officer bans release for a free circulation of such product. It means this product cannot cross the European Union borders anymore in any of the customs entry points. Sometimes importers request destruction of products in such cases. Through IT system, we exchange the following data. Data about the product, contact details of the economic operator responsible for the product. A customs officer describes why a consignment has been stopped, while the trade inspection inspector describes non-compliance and indicates what requirements applied. Sometimes the inspector can recommend what needs to be done to release a product for free circulation. So some correction actions. On this slide, you see statistics in 2022. Over 1,000 times, customs officers requested straight inspection whether stopped products were safe or not. As you see, in 80% of cases, they weren't. So products were not released for free circulation. Last but not least, when we plan joint projects, we take into account the following aspects. Of course, previous results of inspections on the market, consumer complaints, media and industry organization signals about non-compliance, data from the European Union exchange of information systems like safety gate RAPEX, season period, local economic situation, sale trends, and new regulations, new requirements adopted on the European Union level, as well as availability of testing facilities and resources. Next 4 slides show results of our joint projects run from 2021 till 2023. I won't read this. You can read about them by yourself and see how effective they were. Like in Australia and in Japan and in Korea, mainly we focus on safety of toys, as safety of our children is the highest priority. Thank you very much.